Hi friends, I am Pradeep. I am working as the chemistry faculty. So today in this session I am going to start D and F block elements, especially for 1 mass question. So in this session we are discussing D and F block elements for 1 mass question. In the examination point of view, we can expect 8 marks from this chapter D and F block elements. In this session, I am going to do the introduction for D and F block elements. Then I am going to tell you about electronic configuration, where you can expect electronic configuration for 1 mass in your examination point of view. As you know that in the periodic table, left side we have S block, right side we have P block. Left side usually they are metals, right side they are non-metals. In between we have D and F block elements. Left side metals irutte, right side non-metals irutte. In between irodu D and F block elements. So S block has 2 groups because we can fill only 2 electrons for S block. For P block we have 6 groups, we can fill 6 electrons for P block. But D we can fill 10 electrons for D. So we have 10 groups for D, and D block elements is also called as transition elements, and F block elements called as inner transition elements. So in the D block we have different series like 3D series, 4D series, 5D series, 6D series. 3D series, 4D series, 5D series, 6D series. First and foremost, in this chapter we are concentrating only on 3D most of the time. Okay. So in 3D there are 10 elements. Okay. 10 elements. Before going to know the elements, let me tell you the introduction part of D block elements. So D block elements are partially filled D subshell, partially filled D subshell in the ground state or in any one of the oxidation state, we are considered as D block elements. Okay. So but in this case there is an exception for zinc. Zinc is completely filled in ground state as well as all the oxidation state. It has only +2 oxidation state, it is also filled. That is the exception case, even though we are considered zinc as the D block element. Then from this chapter you can expect 8 marks from this, where 3 marks 2 question will be asked and 2 marks 1 question. See how many elements, as I told that S can fill 2 electrons, 2 groups, 6 groups are there for P, then 10 electrons as you can see in the here. So we have 10 electrons, so we have 10 groups. Okay, consider as D1 to D10 series. Okay, so we have the atomic number from 21 to 30. To understand the 10 elements, you have to know the small story. So let us imagine in a cricket match, one side Sachin Tendulkar is playing, opposite we have Virat. So for this match, captain is Rohit, wicket keeper is Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Okay, so where they are going to play the match? Okay, they have to play the match in a field. Without coach, any team is there? No. For any team, any sports, we need a coach. Okay, what they are concentrating always? They are concentrating always to the upcoming cup. We can consider as next cup. And last in the alphabet also, Z and Zaheer Khan will be the last batsman. You know that he is a bowler, he comes as the 10th batsman. Okay, so now, so one side Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, I am just decoding now. Next we have Virat, captain Rohit, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Then in a field, coach next cup and Zaheer Khan. Okay, so let us decoding once again. Sachin Tendulkar, nothing but scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. So this is how you can remember by using this code. Write the general electronic configuration for D block. If they ask for D block, you have to write like noble gas. As you know that you have to mention in square bracket, so write the noble gas, then NS 1 to 2, N minus 1, D 1 to 10. This is the general electronic configuration for D block. Okay. So if they ask particularly for 3D series, you have to write argon 4s 1 to 2, 3D 1 to 10. Okay, if they ask generally for D block, you have to write like this. If they ask 3D, you have to write like this. Okay, so I think all of you are familiar with to writing the electronic configuration. There is a question regarding few elements and write the electronic configuration. For example, write the electronic configuration for scandium, chromium and copper. So this is most favorite question for examination. Okay, so as you know that argon is 18, this is how you are going to fill. So 18 plus 2, 20, 21. So this is the electronic configuration. So you can correlate here. Okay, so scandium is 21. So titanium 22, argon 4s2, 3d2. Here it is 23, argon 4s2, 3d3. This is not proper because so instead of 3d4 we have to write for chromium argon 3d5 4s1. Okay, why? So this question may be asked, or the same electronic configuration may be asked. Okay, so because you know that if 0 electron, that is stable, half filled stable, completely filled is stable. So 10 electrons can be filled for D. So if half of that means 5, it has 4 electron, it required just 1 electron to become half filled. If it is half filled, it is stable. So what happen? It will borrow 1 electron from 4s. So 4s will give 1 electron, so that it become 3d5. This is most expected question for 1 mark. Okay. So then 4s1, you may ask, sir, what happens when S loses 1 electron? S can fill 2 electron, half of it means 1, so that it becomes 3d5, 4s1, nickel 3d8, 4s2. But in the case of the copper, it has 3d9, just I told that half filled is stable, then completely filled. We have two types of tickets in bus also, half ticket, full ticket. Here full is required, it has 3d9, just shortage of 1 electron. What happen? It will borrow that electron from 4s, then it become as 4s1 3d10. It is just borrow 1 electron from 4s to 3d, so that it becomes stable 3d10 4s1. This is also one of the important one. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಸೊ ಕಾಪರ್ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸು ಒಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಫಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆದರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಾರೋ 1 electron from the 4s. Then just talking about the same zinc when I started the D and F block elements, this is completely filled electronic configuration. It is completely filled in ground state as well as any one of the oxidation state, even though we are considered as D block element. D block element means what? It should has partially filled incomplete D subshell. So here important question for electronic configuration, either general electronic configuration, Then electronic configuration for copper or chromium or zinc, or they can particularly ask write the electronic configuration for 3D series or 4D series, 5D series, 6D series. So, this is what 1 marks question and basics of the D block elements. So, that today in this session we discuss about the introduction. What is D block elements? As I told that D and F block elements as bifurcated, they are separated as D block element and F block element. Okay. So, bifurcation has done, D block is separate, F block is separate, but D block elements called as transition element, F block elements called as inner transition element. So, that introduction part is over. So, then electronic configuration you can expect for 1 marks from the D block series. Okay. Why D block is very important? See, we can use the catalyst, D block elements. So, coordination compounds, D block elements. We are going to see that why only D block element acts as the catalyst.